This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Dalton here from the gun. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Dalton, 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
But he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Dalton. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Seventh play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Passing, it's Dalton, and this is going to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9. Middle. Stay back. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. As far as undrafted players go, Philip Lindsay took most of the headlines a season ago. But remember, Robert Foster was undrafted out of Alabama as well, signed with the Bills in May of 2018, and had a pretty good year. 27 catches, 541 yards. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
57's Mike. Mike 50.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal.
30-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5.
Here we go.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, that's complete. Bernard. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. First and 10 for Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Dalton now to pass. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead is now 10-3. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
The Bills take over first and 10.
Let's go.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the hook. Mike, go.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short. It's fourth down.
But it leads to fourth down.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Watch the pass.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Hauschka with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I've got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now on 2nd and 13. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
58. Come on. Hey, pick your game. Hey, Zoo. 2-by-2. Move.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And the pressure gets to him again. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here now, Roberts. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Hey,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive,
and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
and I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Dalton with a give here to Mixon, and he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, go, 368. Block 49. Hey, Alpha. 49.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Mixon with a first down carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From just shy of midfield, Dalton is going to find his running back. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Middle. I'm coming after you. 56 of mine.
Allen now looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 52. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
After that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 27, Allen forced out to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Know your job. Mike, check, 59, 59. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Allen. Open man, here's Foster. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
$56. 319. Right there. 56. Army.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
Last stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here's Allen. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
50 seconds,
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 33.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, Haywood.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Allen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
93, 52, 93, 44.
From the 35 on second down, Dalton. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Dalton. Finds a seam inside the 40. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Dalton here from the gun. Eluding, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Can. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Singletary. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. 25 yards that time. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Dalton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on 1st down, Dalton, he'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and they'll set up a 3rd down. Dalton. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They run with Gore out of the shotgun. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when you're first. And look at this, another fake, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Back to Mixon on 1st down. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. They'll run here with Mixon. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
First down, Cincinnati.
Mike, 58, right there. Here we go, G. All day.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Flushed out right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Bills 31, Bengals